Welcome to the Weekly Thrive Report with me, Greg Hill, the Culture Change Agent. Man, I am excited. I'm pumped up. I'm energized. Yup, that's muscle right there. I've been in the gym, right? When I was on tour, I gained 10 pounds of fat. So I said, Right when I got back in the lab, my boy Justin Burton hooked me up with some workouts. I've been in the lab training, lifting, squatting for the last 3 months. 3 weeks. And the results are showing, man. I know I need to get this diet right, but I'm in the gym and I'm getting it in. I want to say a couple things. First, I want to say my prayers go out to Houston. My prayers go out to Florida. And my prayers go out to those that are affected by the recent president's decision as far as DACA is concerned. I can't speak too much on those things, but what I can say, you're in my prayers, you're in my thoughts, and I can guarantee you that I'm going to do everything in my power to help, continue to spread a positive message, and to donate where I can. And I encourage you, because I know you already have, but just in case you haven't, to donate. If you can't donate, encourage with a prayer. Everything is needed in this country in our time of need. But today's topic, and I really want to focus on it because it's really dear and clear to my heart, because I see a lot of people continue to make these mistakes, and I have to speak on it. As I've grown in my career as a speaker, as a podcaster, as an author, and just as an entrepreneur, every single week I get an uptick about emails, text messages, tweets, DMs, all that in the third about, Greg, can you tell me how you got started speaking? Greg, can you tell me how you got started with the podcast? And all these questions, which I understand, I love it. I remember when I was first started out, I had a lot of questions. My only concern is a lot of people are asking questions, A, without doing research, 2, without supporting the product, and 3, it's like, come on, man. Like, if I'm doing what I say I'm doing, I honestly don't have the time to respond to every single thing, specifically if you have no angle or an intent on really finding out or doing your own research. And I just want to talk about 3 things that you can do to reach out to any influencer, to reach out to anybody that has information that you would like. And I want to challenge you to go about it the right way, because I'm seeing so many students, so many adults that have great passions, great stories and all these examples, and they want shares, they want donations, they want coaching, all this stuff for free. And I'm like, that's not the angle you should go about it. And the key theme of today is find the challenges. Find the challenges. If you conquer this one thing, if you can find those challenges, I guarantee you can talk to anybody, you can work for any company, you can get any job you want if you find the challenges. But if you come out with the expectations of, what can I get? What can I receive? Can I pick your brain? And all these things, I guarantee you're going to end up coming up short, all right? So the first step, outside of research, of course, is listen. And I'm not saying just listen audibly. I'm talking about for any brand or anybody that you look at, listen to their Twitter. Listen to the content they have. Watch their things. See what their needs, because a lot of times they say what they need. They say what they're working on. First, you have to listen, because when you listen, then you can say, okay, how can I add value? Because at the end of the day, if you want something from somebody and they're not family, they don't know you like that, the biggest thing is to add value immediately. Because, for instance, I've mentioned many times on my podcast, I'm looking for sponsors. Many times I'm looking for X, Y, and Z. If you want to reach out to me, I'm not saying you got to bring me a sponsor, but hey, Greg, I watched your video and I saw you needed this. Here's this link. Or Greg, I found this ebook online about sponsorship. Here's this link. There's been so many times that me, myself, have put out information and somebody's come back and shot me a link, shot me a book, and guess what? Anytime they text me, I'm like, okay, I'm going to find some time to jump on a call. I'm going to find some time to review their book, review their website. They're not paying me for the service sometimes, but I'm going to make a way to give them information, because guess what? They gave me information. But a lot of y'all just want to take and say, why is this person not calling me back? Why is this job not hitting me up? All these things when you never really listen to the problems. But once you listen, here's the second step. Once you listen to your problems of your organization you're trying to get into, listen to the problems of the speaker or the entertainer and influencer that you're listening to. Second, if listening doesn't work out, the second is ask. Hey, ask, how can I help? I see you're working this tour. How can I help? Don't just say, okay, let me come back, because I don't want y'all to start emailing me or emailing other people. Hey, how can I help? Because a lot of times when you ask for no clarification of what your strengths are, you're giving the other person more work. Like, I'm not going to say, case in point, my mentor, Eric Thomas, he came on tour to Greensboro. Eric Thomas is a big name, 500,000 plus followers, huge, one of the best motivational speakers in the world. I didn't email him, hey Eric Thomas, I see you coming into Greensboro, man, how can I help? Because guess what? He gets a lot of emails like that a day. I said, hey, Eric Thomas, man, I see you coming to Greensboro. How can I help? And here are the areas I can help out with. A, I can give you a tour on campus. B, I have 3 cameras and 3 people that I can come with me that we can film X, Y, and Z. Also, if you need an opener or whatever you need be, I can get that as well. I let him know specifically what my skill sets were and how I could help. I'll be real. It didn't hit me back. I don't take offense to it. But I knew at the end of the day, his team, when they saw it, maybe they didn't need that help, right? So that allows me, as I continue to grow in my pitches for help and when I want to reach out to people, to kind of continue to evolve over time. So I just challenge you, anytime you reach out to somebody, first, see if you can listen. See if they said mention on the blog. See if they mentioned something on Twitter. See if they mentioned something via a podcast that they need help on. Add value that way. Second thing, after like I just said, once you get in contact, when you reach out to help, let them know how you can help. Don't just say, oh, how can I help? Let them know how you can help. What are your strengths? What are you good at? What do you already possess? Get creative, all right? And the third and most important thing, after you listen, after you ask, you have to deliver. Because a lot of times you get an opportunity and somebody reaches out and they say, okay, sure, you can help. And you get all this stuff on your plate, you're excited, you pumped up, and then after 3 days, you ain't sent no email, you haven't gotten no updates on the help, and all of a sudden now it's on them to reach out to you to say, hey, any updates? And that's never a good look. The people that get forward the most in life are the people that immediately execute. So once you put yourself out there looking for help, looking to grow, and all this stuff, specifically if you ain't got no money, let's be real, right? If you don't got no money and you want this coach, you want this person to kind of look at your stuff, you want to pick brains, you don't got no money, you have to be added some type of value. You ain't bought no books, you ain't been no coaching programs, you haven't even took the audacity to listen to the podcast, read the blogs, you want to go straight to the source and ask for help. That's selfish. That's selfish and it won't get you anywhere. But if you don't have any income and you want to get help, I challenge you to listen, ask, and once they get that yes, deliver. And I guarantee you, I don't care if it's Charlamagne, Gary Vee, Eric Thomas, whoever it is, they will want to work with you. They want to add value. They would like to bring you on your team if you reach out the right way. So I hope that helps somebody. I know that message wasn't for everybody, but I keep getting emails, text messages, all these contacts for people that want to pick brains. They want to do all this stuff, but they don't want to find no challenges and solve no problems. Bump picking brains, because if you solve problems, you won't have to pick another brain again, because people are going to want to embrace you. They want to be around you because you're a problem solver. There's not enough. There's anybody can point out problems. Not anybody can solve them. And I'm going to jump right into the Weekly Thrive. Well, the first great thing that happened this week, I launched my first Thrive program, which is a coaching program for podcasters, writers, and professional speakers. And we are just about full. Man, it was a dream come true. Last Thursday I said, man, how can I add value to people that makes sense? Because everybody has all these questions, but I really can't talk to everybody every day. So I launched the Thrive program. I had an interest call, and we just had so much transformational time, just even on an interest call. So I cannot wait to be able to kind of help people along their journey as podcasters, speakers, authors. I have a couple spots left. You can find more information at GregGhill.com/Thrive Group. So I'm excited about that. The second thing I'm excited about is I'm going back to Vernon Malone College Career Academy. Whoa, I had a great time last year speaking to those high school students, and I know I get a chance to kind of go all over the country and do my Know the Trailblazers Lives and all these events, but I like going to where it started, and they took a chance on me a couple years, had me come in. I made some impact, and I can't believe it. Like, it's crazy. A lot of high school students and college students, as they hear my message, they immediately act, they create their own programs, and they're emailing me like, yo, you changed my life, and here's the program I started. I'm like, wow, that's phenomenal. And adults that I give free advice to, a lot of times, they don't do nothing. But that's neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. Last but certainly not least, I'm excited. I'm going to tell you first, LinkedIn family, YouTube family, I will be at Harvard University speaking October 4th. And we are having Minority Trailblazer Live Edition in Boston, Massachusetts at Harvard, the Winthrop House, September 30th. Your boy done went from homeless to Harvard, man. That's crazy, man. Shout out to the universe. Shout out to Joanna Smith and the people over there at Harvard Innovation Labs. Dr. Stephen Alsop for making this happen. Man, I can't wait to add value. I can't wait to learn. I can't wait to learn. I can't wait to learn from the best and brightest in the world and just be in the environment. Also, while in Boston, I will be hitting a couple schools, man. So I'm excited. I'm blessed and thankful for the opportunity. So, one thing I need to improve on next week, the one area of improvement I think is saying no with no explanation. I may have said that before, but it's really important as I kind of continue to go in my career. There's certain things that I'm going to have to say no to. And I can't really always give an explanation because a lot of times you send an explanation, it's something like an excuse for some people. It's not enough. And I get into some weird conversations, some weird things when unfortunately I can't deliver on certain things that people want me for. And I just have to become more comfortable saying no because the more no's I say will allow yeses to come, not just for my business, for the people I'm trying to serve. I can't do 1,000 things at once and still serve at a high level. My purpose, my vision, and my mission to impact, empower youth and young adults to reach their true genius. And I can't do that when I'm just saying yes, 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 yes to everything. So I got to work on that this week and be unapologetic with it. A recommended book, tool, or resources is simple. It's called Bitly. Many of you have seen it, but when I promote on LinkedIn or when I share a post on LinkedIn, I always link to either a YouTube video, a podcast, a blog post, or something of that nature. And Bitly links allows me to track what's working and what's not. I see a lot of entrepreneurs first, they're not tagging to anything when they promote something on any social media platform. And when they are, they're probably not seeing the data. They may see the site traffic, but you don't know which post it came from, which post, what time. And the thing about Bitly links, they give you the post. They give you the time. They give you when it got open and engaged with. So it has so much data that you can do to kind of shift your marketing perspective and to help a lot of businesses out. My big takeaway to this week is simple. Live on purpose. Every single day when you wake up, have a mission, have a vision. It's not always going to be huge. It's not always going to be huge. Some days your mission might just be to go to class. But live with purpose, because if not, why are you living? Why are you existing? Simple as that. My one goal for the week is simple, like it has been the last couple weeks. I got to secure my first sponsorship for the Minority Trailblazer Conference. Side note or not, a lot of people can hit me up for more details about the conference. I guarantee in 2 weeks' time, we're going to have a full layout. The majority of our speakers are up on the site, the agenda, and all that great information for our media passes, sponsorships, and everything else. So I'm looking for my first sponsorship. So if you know anybody, let me know, and we're going to go ahead and get it, all right? And my one challenge of you this week is simple and plain. Let go. As I close, man, there's so many people that I encounter in my life, that I see on the road, that I see in schools, are holding on to pain. They're holding on to guilt. They're holding on to their failures. They're holding on to so much baggage that if it's not released, they will not be able to see their dreams become a reality. They will not be able to see their mother and father be proud of them. They will not be able to see that raise or look at their son and daughter in the face and say, yo, I'm doing everything I can, because you're holding on to too much stuff. So I just challenge you. I don't care. I don't know what you're going through right now as far as career, personally, fitness. I challenge you to let go. If it's bread, let go. If it's this fear of failure, let go. Whatever it is that's holding you back, I challenge you this week to let it go. I'm here to help for you. Comment below. Reach out if you need any help. Make sure you take some of my advice. We'll see you in the next thing. Oh, I almost forgot. One thing and one thing only. Two things. Subscribe and change the freaking culture. Good night. How about the best of my swagger? Take a look in the mirror. Take a look in the mirror. Take a look in it, take a look in it, take a look, take a look, take a look, take a look in the mirror and say what's up. Yeah, we get money. I'm about to beg, get my swagger.